Yeah, that's actually a great question, and I think an absolutely key aspect to success in these spaces. You know, the general approach that we take is that you know, there's problems that there's all kinds of problems. There's some problems that are at a big scale and some that are at a medium or small scale. And there's some problems that it's clear that if you address the problem, that it will actually help a lot of people. And so part of how we select problems is by the scale of the impact if we are successful in addressing that problem. So we kind of look at the problems that we identify, think about it from that perspective. We also, you know, get engaged in the perspective of trying to think about, are we the right people to try to solve this really big problem? I mean, is the tool set that we have available that we can bring to bear, you know, a productive one? Or is there a different tool set that somebody else could do this better and easier? And we have no desire to, you know, to do something that somebody else can do better. So we really look to see, can we make an impact? And then, you know, it comes down to people, right? I mean, if you don't have the correct people, you're never going to make the progress. So, you know, we look both within the lab to see if we have the right people with the right passion, the right expertise inside the lab, and then can we identify the right people outside the lab to collaborate with and enable us to move forward, you know, in a reasonably quick manner. Virtually nothing we do is isolated within our own lab. It's pretty much all the interesting things are at the spaces between fields. And so we need to collaborate and we need to identify the right people to collaborate with in virtually all of our projects.
It sounds very people driven.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, it's, you know, if you don't have the right people and you don't enable those people to be successful and enable them to be successful even when they fail, you know, along the way, then I don't think you really get anywhere. So it's, for me, the most important aspect is the people, and how do we actually not just kind of use people for what they know, but how do we enable those people to actually grow intellectually and personally and become leaders? Because that's very frequently, you know, we're going to take the first step or two in the first couple of years, but these are going to be long-term projects that are going to need long-term commitment. And so oftentimes, you know, some of the people we start with in the lab are going to be the people that are going to then help push those things further along down the road.